All right, let's see. Let me just get set up here. Okay. All right. Get a drink. Let's see what we are going to work on today. Just waiting for a few people to come in, and then we will figure out what we're going to work on. So while we're waiting, I can show you what I have going in Mythographic so far. So I am working to complete this book. I actually don't have a lot going in it. So I have, and it's actually starting to come apart. I got some pages that are just kind of falling out here. This one's almost on its way out. I won't pull it. But they are just falling out. This one's out. The one behind it is out. But that's okay. So I have this one I'm working on, and I'm adding some metallic to it. And then I'm gonna go in with some shading, and then I have to do the middle. This one I have some shading a little bit done, but the base is done. So what I'm doing in this one is I'm adding color, color pencil or marker or whatever, and then I'm adding metallics, but I'm also leaving something white on every page. I'm just going to leave it white. So for this one, I was thinking of leaving the leaves white and coloring everything else. So I'm going to see how that looks. And I haven't done this yet. It's quite a few I haven't done yet. I've been just kind of going through basing markers. This one, I'm not sure what I want to leave white on this one. Probably the pillars in the background, maybe. But then the cards, some of the cards are white, so I might leave that white. What else do I have done? Oh, I'm working on this one. Adding some shading and some metallic. I think I might leave the background or the border white on this one. This one is done. I left the giraffe white. The turtle is done. I left the border around the mirror white and the splashes around them. This one I'm not finished yet. I haven't even added metallic yet, but I did come in and shade the leaves. This one I just did some marker base. This one also with just some marker base, as well as this one. So that's as far as I've gotten, really. So let me go ahead and get started, because I'm only going to probably be here for an hour or two. So I can start this page. I'm trying to see what I want to do. I'm thinking of doing this page here with you guys. Probably not the whole page, but at least maybe some crystals and the panda, or maybe some snow. Or let me see, I have some pages that needs to be worked on in Mouse Guard. So we can do this one, get some shading done in there. We can do Where is the other one? This one I'm working on with you guys in a video, so we won't do that today. This one I was also working on, and I think those are the only, oh no, I thought there was another one I was working on, but maybe not. So those are an option. Or what I'm leaning towards working on, I can finish this guy. I can finish that one up, or I can finish this one. So that's also an option. And then also I could work on the other page in here that I was doing for our community color. I can finish this one. This one's almost done. So I think for now, just until more people come in, I'm gonna work on this one. Just until people come in, and then they can tell me what they want to see. So for this one, I need to grab my Prismacolors, because I was using Prismacolors for the trees, I think. Yeah. So let me grab those. What colors was I using? I probably should have kept them to the side, but I didn't. Let's see. I need, and I don't know the Prismacolors like the back of my hand, so it's gonna take me a minute to find them in my case. Here's sepia. I need marine green. Where's that? Right here. Artichoke. Kelp green. And gray greenish. What color even is that? Oh, that must be this one. Oh, gray green light. I thought that said gray greenish. I'm like, what is that? Okay. So we'll do some trees, and then we will do, we can do some of these leaves too. So, okay. Let me just grab the colors for the leaves. In my blender, just in case. All right. Everybody is here. Okay. So what I was doing, I feel like I was doing it the long way, but like I kind of want some of these to be a little bit brighter than this one. So right now I'm just doing like the background trees. So I hope these are in the right order. Sepia, marine green, artichoke. Yeah, it seems like it. Okay. So I'm going to move this gray green one out the way. And I'm going to start with kelp green. Neither of the trees in the background, so I don't know yet if I want her to be light. Well, I know she's kind of glowing, but I mean like around her, I don't know yet. So these are the ones in the back, so I don't know if I'm gonna have too much light peeking out. I'm not even sure why I decided to do this page in Prismacolors because um I actually plan on doing this book with Light Fast. But the Prismacolors, they work in here. I fear for the smearing and things like that, so we'll see. Okay, good enough. Bring in some artichoke. When I am doing Kirby's books, oftentimes I don't even follow the shadow lines that he provided. I kind of just go with wherever I feel like the shadow should be. Okay. Next is marine green. Can you see that? You cannot. Okay. These trees are so long. I'm just coming in with the dark color. I'm gonna add some sepia too because this tree is all the way in the back, so this one needs quite a bit of darkness. I feel like there's like a lump back here. Oh, it is. The paper's not down all the way. Okay. Also, what kind of annoys me with Prismacolors is the lead goes down pretty quick. Maybe we'll work a little bit in all of the books today. All right. Now I'm going to add some more of this brighter green just to blend it all in. Because I don't want to bore you guys with just coloring trees. So I'll show you like a couple trees and then we'll move on to something else. And hello and good morning to anybody that is coming in, watchers and things like that. Feel free to comment, post, say hello. You don't have to, but good morning to you anyway. I know for some people it might already be later in the day. Okay, this one goes here. Now let me just add some of this dark color. And I feel like I have to come back in with a little green. That's a little too dark. Okay. Maybe I should zoom out a little bit. I feel like if I zoom out, you guys won't be able to see. But if I zoom in, then you really won't be able to see. So we'll see. I'm going to add a little bit because I forgot I was leaving this tree over here. I don't know. It didn't get enough green. So I'm just going to bring some of that back. There we go. And same thing with this one. Bringing it up, and I'm gonna make this part around here just a bit like it's glowing. Just a little. Because it's in the back, so we don't want it glowing too much. All right. So I've been doing little by little with these trees because this page has a lot of trees and I get bored really easy. Not necessarily bored, but it's very hard for me to keep doing the same thing over and over, especially if I'm using like a bunch of colors and things. It takes it. Whew. Hey, View, how are you? How is your foot? Is the real question. Yeah, I was trying to figure out if I wanted to color this page because it's a buddy color with me and my sister, and then oh, you got the boot on. That boot is dreadful and heavy. And then I was thinking about finishing this one up. So I've been working on this one. You hate it, I know. I know. They make them so heavy and it really doesn't have to be. I know it. I'm questioning why I chose Prismacolors for this page. Not the whole page, but I chose the most annoying part of the page to use with the most medium that annoys me the most. And I don't know why. But now I have to commit to it and whew. Another one of what? This page? Or you mean like in a different book? A completed count of what for of how many pages there are or how many pages I've done in this one? Because I think they're already numbered. So there are how many pages are in here? There are 86 pages to color, but if you count like these things here, oh, the hashtag, huh? Okay. So for this one, I've only done so far, I've only done this page. I forgot her name, but I did her. Well, she was already done before the hashtag. Her and Mommy Wata, which is right here. And I had to put this little paper in between because if you look right here, the metallic paint, for some reason, has been coming off on this side. So you see on its paw, I have to figure out how to cover that up. But I put this paper here so no more would come off on it. I don't know why it's doing it. But so far I've done 2. And then I have, this one is a whip. And the one I'm doing now is a whip. And then I guess if you can count this here is a whip. I was using this page to test my pencils. So that's all I have in this one done so far. And then the other one, this one here, I'm basically, well, I don't have like a number count because I'm all over the place. I have, and then it's falling apart. Look, the pages are coming out, which very rapidly annoyed me, but it's okay. So I have this one. I was adding the little dots on them, so I just have to finish the metallic dots and then the middle. And then this one, most of the ones that I've done so far just have bases and probably just a little bit of shading, but it started falling apart on me and I'm kind of sad. It almost made me want to go back to the other book I was doing because it started falling apart. I was like, I should have just stayed in the other book. So this one is almost done. I just have to shade this guy in and finish these cards. So what I'm doing, I'm actually leaving some white on some of the pages. So let me show you. I don't have a lot of nothing done, honestly. I want to do this one with you guys, or at least some of it, which I'll probably do some of it here in a minute. But, okay, so like this one, once I finish coloring and everything, I'm thinking of either leaving the border white or the background. I'm not sure. But each page is going to have something white. So like this one, I left the giraffe white. And then on this one, I left the decorative part around the mirror white and the things around the turtle. And then the rabbit page, I based most of it, and then I started shading with, I think I was shading with Holbeins on this one. I got as far as the leaves and that was it. This one just has a base, and I'm not even really sure what else I'm going to do with this page. So this one is just kind of there. Yeah, they have like reindeer horns. I was like, that's interesting. And then this one just has a base, but I'm thinking of leaving the feathers white on this one. And then the little bird has a base. That's legitimately as far as I've gotten. I have done nothing. Well, it feels like nothing, but I've done a lot of little stuff on different pages. But I've been all over the place because I do still want to complete Mouse Guard. And so I started the color and chat. Yet I added 2 as well. So this one is my third. Well, technically, this one is my first. I've always wanted to finish this one. I love this book. This is my favorite coloring book. It's just, for some reason, the pages seem easy, but they are not. They take a while. So I'm doing this one on a video with you guys with watercolors, and then I'll go in and shade. And then I started this one at work. And there was another one that I started at work. I think it's back here somewhere. I know it is. Oh, this one. So I'm getting some progress done on that. In view, you might as well add a 5th book because I started a community color with this one. So I want, or if you want everyone in the coloring community, I am going to complete this one because it's so cute. So for March, I picked 2 pages. So I picked the sun, which this one I finished last night. I added some stickles, which I feel like I need to add some more because, or maybe it just doesn't look as sparkly on camera, but I added some stickles and stuff to it. Um, but lately I like the look of leaving certain things white. So, but anyway, I picked the sun, and I also picked, because I'm doing one major and one minor. Where's the other one? Right here. Seven of Swords. This one's not finished yet. So every month I'm gonna do one from the major, the major, and then one from the one or two from the minor, because some of these, like these ones here, I can probably choose two of these and then one of the big ones. So I'll probably do like a vote for next month and pick the pages for next month. So that's also what I have going on. So I have a lot going on for no reason. Um and then so I found out in this book that you have two of her books. Oh, okay, you didn't want this one? It's it's different, but I kind of like it. So I some of these pages, like, I don't know how I feel about coloring something about the devil, but look at that bat. It's so cute. And she makes it to where it's not like, you know, like satanic or, anything crazy like that. So I can roll with it in this book cuz they're cute. So, um I found that, okay, so like when I was doing this page, I think so far that the Pablo, oh, you're gonna know by. Yeah, same. Me too, until I catch up on these bills. Um and then my brother's birthday is at the end of the month, and then Mother's Day. So yeah, I'm not buying nothing for a while. My mom actually bought this one for me. So, yep. I have Kirby pre-ordered, and I have um the lady who did Circle of Life. For some reason I cannot think of her name, but I have her new book pre-ordered as well. So after that, I'm gonna be on a no buy for a while because I have a lot of coloring books and I need to color in them. Now, if anything, I will probably buy, yeah, Mel Pamini something, right? What is her name? I think it's Mel Pamini. I don't know, but I'm gonna no buy. If anything, I do want some new alcohol markers because some of mine are drying out, and I have Copics, so those are refillable. But I have a small set of Copics, so I don't. Most of my colors are in the Cali Art markers, and they're drying out. So I'm gonna need to get new alcohol markers, but they're expensive. So I'm thinking, like, do I want to get another set of Copics, or do I just want to get like the Ohuhus or something? I don't know. Either way, I'm gonna have to save for them. But anyway, water works okay in this book. I was scared to use water, but it didn't go through or anything like that on the other side. So that was good. Stickles work fine, but I think I'm gonna only use the stickles on the single sided because I can fill them through here. And I know if I do it on a double side and I try to color over it, it's gonna be a mess. So I'm only gonna use the stickles on the single sided ones. But my metallic watercolor paint, it worked fine. So the Prismacolors, they're okay. I mean, they're usable in here. I don't know if it was just me or not, but it's kind of like, I don't want to say patchy, but it's almost like they didn't want to blend. You can't really, it's crazy because it looks perfectly fine on the camera, but it was really hard to blend. And even with all the trying I did, it still didn't blend the way I wanted it to. Um, my water-based markers, they worked really good in here. But the best thing to me that seems to work in here really well is the Pablos. I even tried my polys. Now the polys, they worked okay. To me, they worked better than the Prismacolors, but they also kind of started to make my hand hurt. I don't know if it was just me that day or what, but the Pablos so far are the best in here to me. And that's what most of this page is. Most of this page is Pablo's, and then I added some water-based marker. But the shading and anything done in pencil is all Pablo's, so I might just use those in this book. I haven't tried the Light Fast yet, but I did try... I don't think I tried the Holbeins. Oh, yes, I did. I did the Holbeins on this page, and I definitely will not be using my Holbeins in this book. I don't know what it was, but I didn't really like it. I didn't like the way they blend. I didn't like the way they went down. So Holbeins is a no in this book, but definitely the Pablos and probably the Prismacolors depending on the color. But Prismacolors, you know, they've never been my favorite, so we'll see. And then I have to choose the page for next month because next month is rapidly approaching. It's already the 19th. So but back to Kirby, because this one, I have been working on this page, it seems like all month. And part of, like, towards the end of last month, I think is when I started it. And I'm doing these clouds, and I'm doing this book in light fast pencils, minus this page that I decided for whatever reason to do in Prismacolor. And I think that's what's taking me so long. It's like I'm dreading it a little bit because I chose to do it in Prismacolor, and I know good and well that I should have done it in light fast, but it's okay. Now I do like how her whatever this is supposed to be, piece of clothing, I do like how that's coming out in the Prismacolor. I mean, I like how the trees is coming out too, but it's Prismacolor, so you know. But I have to commit to it. It's fine. I'll be fine. Plus, like, what's driving me to finish this page, my sister and my twin is also doing this page, and I know I'm probably a little bit ahead of them because I started this page before them, but I also color slower than they do. So, but it kind of balances out because they both have kids, so they don't, you know, it's not like they're sitting around coloring all day, but they do still color faster than I do, so I kind of want to keep ahead of them because if I don't, they'll finish and then they'll be waiting and wondering what's taking me so long. So I figured I'd come on camera and do some of these trees, and then if you get tired of me doing trees, then I will switch and do the dragon, or I will do some of these leaves. And the leaves actually I'm doing in polychromos, so I'm okay with that. But for the face and the hair and the rest of this, I'm definitely breaking out the light fast. I also want to get, like, I have coloring books like on my wish list that I want to get eventually, but I want to finish like my mediums because I know at first I didn't want to get the luminance, but I got a couple of them and they work very well with my light fast, so now I want them to. So I have to save for the luminance pencils, and I have to save for new alcohol markers. New alcohol markers first because those are drying out. So I have to save for those and then save for the luminance, probably some acrylic markers. I think I'm okay on stickles. It might be some colors that I need, or not need, but like some colors that I want, because I think I was looking for a color last night and I was like, I can't believe I don't have, like, this is where I keep my stickles and my Nouveau drops. I think I was looking for like a darker green, and I don't have one. This is the only green I have in stickles, and then I have like this teal off-brand Craft Smart version, and that's it. Like, I don't even think I have a green in Nouveau drops. No. So I might need a couple of colors. Like I want another yellow. This is yellow, but it glows in the dark. You messed up. Oh, how'd you mess it up? I'm sure it can be fixed. I feel like every page can be fixed. Get some good old acrylic paint and work on it. But that's about it, really. It's not really much out there that I want to buy, because I usually use colored pencils, so it's not like, I need. And I already have my Neo colors, so I don't really, and I have my watercolors, so I'm pretty good. I have acrylic paint, but it's the paintbrush, using a paintbrush that I need to get used to. So I think I'm gonna get some acrylic markers just in case, I get too annoyed. But that's like way down on the list. Because I want to get the Twilly art set, like I think it's the Earth and Natural set or something like that, and the pastel set. And I feel like that's all I really need as far as acrylics. But I definitely need some new alcohol markers. Yeah, I mean, you probably just think you messed up on the page, and it's probably not that bad. I don't know why I'm skipping over this big tree right here. Maybe if I do the smaller ones, it'll make me feel a little better about doing the big one. I don't know. I'll get to it. It's not going anywhere. Let's see. Oh no, it can't be that bad. Not shaking your head. It can't be that bad. It can't be. It's not as bad as this page that I have a buddy color with T from T's Adult Coloring, and I feel bad because I haven't finished this page because I messed up on it and it looks a hot mess and I don't know how to approach it yet. Like I know I can fix it. I'm gonna get up and I'm gonna show you. I know I can fix it, but it's just every time I open it, it's like my goodness. I was like, what was I thinking? Yeah, so we have a buddy color, and I know she's like, what is taking Jazz so long? But look at this atrocious mess. First of all, I feel like I didn't capture the colors the way I wanted to, so I think that's another thing. But I don't know what in the world I was thinking with this background in this green. And then it's all patchy, and then I tried to fix it, and I kind of fixed it. I don't know. It's a mess, and I still have to do the floor, but I have to go in and finish the shading and everything. But something about I think it's the background. And this is another reason why I don't do backgrounds a lot, because look at this atrocious background. Like the color is nice. The color is the color I wanted, but it's just how patchy and how weird. And I don't know. I have half of mine to go over it with some black acrylic marker, but I know that's going to make it look even more worse, so I won't do it. But I love this book. Like, I love this book. I have a lot done in here, but well, more like a lot of whips. But I do like this book, but I don't know what I was thinking with that background. I think I did. What did I do first? I think I did Albrecht Dürer, and then I was like, yeah. So then I tried the Neo colors, and then it did something weird. So I tried to go over it with another layer of Neo color, and I think I'm scared to even touch it. Uh, yeah, I seen the American version. The pages are bigger, and the paper is white. So yeah, I just need to go in and add water to this, but it's just, I don't know. T, if you're watching or if you watch this later on, I'm gonna finish it, I promise. It's just sad to look at right now. Matter of fact, let me put this over here on the side of stuff that I need to do, because I do need to finish it. She probably like, I ain't doing the buddy color with Jazz no more. She take 9 years. I wouldn't be surprised. Okay, so yeah, I was looking at that American version and I was like, do I really? I was like, I don't need it. I was like, I have the smaller one and I'm good, except for that page. But aside from that, the smaller one is cool. It makes the pages seem a little bit faster to complete. Just a little bit, because they're still pretty detailed. So, her pages are cute though. I have her other two. I have her other one of her other two. Uh, what is? I don't know the English name of it. Um, drawing a blank because I don't know the English name of it. I have it in Japanese and I know the Japanese name, but I don't know it in English. So there is that issue. uh, I guess I could, because the translation, I would have to translate it into French, wouldn't I? Isn't it like a French? Well, it's a Japanese book, but I think the translation would be in, I don't know. Oof. Yeah, we don't need you moving around with that boot or dragging around, more like it. You poor thing. I'm just slapping some color on here at this point because these trees are very daunting and I could have just put some watercolor on them and did it that way. But since I've already started it, I might as well keep it going. I do like this, what is this, artichoke? It's a very interesting green color. I do like this color. Some of these trees are a little too small, so I'm just making sure there's a little bit of everything in there. And then, like these trees all the way in the back, they will most likely end up being just really dark. So, because they're like all the way in the back, and I'm not gonna try and like fit all 5 colors that I'm using into those little trees. So, I'm just gonna make sure that there is some color in there. Make sure they look a little bit green and a little bit of brown. And that's gonna be that. Also, I'm making sure that I go from left to right with these trees just in case these Prismacolors decide to want to do some strange stuff today. So far, so good. Ever since, I don't know, maybe it was just the paper or maybe it was just really hot that day. I don't know. But every time I use them, they tend to smear. And I am so scared they're going to do that in this book. And I would much rather they didn't. But I'm not going to use them in this book, so we won't have that problem. This is like the only page they will be used on. I use the Holbeins in here too. I don't really like them on this paper. I had to kind of fight with them. Now the the polys work pretty good on this paper. That's what I'm using for the I guess you can call them leaves on the trees. I don't know. But the light fast, they just, I don't know what it is with them and this paper, but I found out that they worked really good when I was doing the front, the page on the front, where I usually use that page to like test my materials. And so I had taken my light fast to work, and it was the only thing I had. So I was like, okay, well, let me test them in here first. And then I used them on this, and I was like, oh, they actually go down and they feel nice, and they don't leave like a weird glossy weirdness or anything. So then I kept going and I kept doing like little bits and pieces, because the light fast is only what, 100 colors or something like that. So I was like, what can I do with 100 colors? Because usually I have like 120, 150 or more. So I was like, all right, let's see how this goes. And after I did the test page, I started doing Mami Wata, and I was like, oh, okay. I was like, this actually is really nice. So hands down, the light fasts are the best ones that work in this book, and I will stand by that. Someone comes and goes, Prismacolors are better. I'm gonna go, nope, light fast. Of course, if you don't have the light fast, then it would be, beyond that, it would be personal preference. But if you have the light fast, try them in here. I'm telling you, they work great. And then you can layer and layer and layer. If I'm not mistaken, I think you can layer more than the polys with the light fast in here. Because when I was doing these leaves, I found that I was kind of limited with my polys, and that's very rare. But I was like, oh, I can only do so much. All right. But with the light fast, like this dragon I was doing back here, or is he a dragon? I don't know. I'm calling him a dragon. There's so many layers on here, and I can probably still keep going. But there's a lot of work put into that, and a lot of layers, and a lot of going back and forth. So, I definitely, the light fast has my vote for sure. I forgot, which Kirby book did you pick for the hard mode challenge view? Are we doing the same book? Or did you pick a different one? Because I tend to forget. I'm very forgetful. Not purposely. Oh, you picked World of Color. Okay. Yeah, I don't forget on purpose, but I don't know. My memory is shot these days. Sometimes I have to like go back to my videos and remember what I told you guys I was going to do, because I will forget. And then you guys will be like, hey, whatever happened to? And I'll be like, yeah. So what happened was, like, my memory is that of whichever animal has the shortest term of memory, and just forgot. But not purposely, I promise. Now, World of Color, that's the newest compilation book, right? That's the newest one with the kind of newer stuff, a mix of the newer stuff in it? Or is that the one before the newer? You finished 9? Oh man, I must be super slow with coloring. That's a lot. Meanwhile, I'm over here barely on page what, 3? 3 and 4 technically because I have 2 whips going. It has some nuance. Oh, yeah, you're fast. Uh, that's crazy. That's a lot. I don't need to add any more brown. I need some of this green. Oh, you put them on a what? Oh, Excel spreadsheet. Oh, that's smart. Me, I just kind of flip through them like a weirdo and count how many I've done. Actively keeping track of it, though, that's kind of smart. I've been playing a lot of Disney Dreamlight Valley also. Trying to get there's supposed to be some rare items in the shop for like decorating your house and things like that, and I've been trying to catch some of them, but I haven't been having the greatest luck. Some of the stuff that I get in my shop is really, I'm just like, is someone playing a prank on me because I just want to decorate and I can't decorate if you don't give me good stuff. So I spent about an hour and a half last night decorating my bathroom in a video game. And it's kind of like a celestial theme, but also a Little Mermaid. I have made formulas, so I made it like a project. Oh. Oh wow. Oh, you went all in. Okay. That is awesome. Meanwhile, me over here jumping back from page to page to page to page between 4 books. That's awesome though. I could probably just write it down in like a notebook or something cuz honestly, I don't have the time probably to do the spreadsheet. I could probably do it on my tablet, maybe. I carry it around with me everywhere. So I could probably do it there. Yeah, it's the whips for me. Like like in the mythographic book, I have all those pages that are whips. So I probably will finish some of those whips before starting a new page. Oh, okay. So you know how to use Excel and all that stuff. Yeah, I don't. I know how to use Word, but I don't have Word on my tablet. So, um, I'm thinking, yeah, I probably should keep track because I mean, I know good and well I'm not going to finish all these books in a year, but if I like set a goal, that will probably help me move along or at least I don't know, some kind of rhyme or rhythm cuz right now I don't have any rhyme or rhythm to what I'm doing. I'm just picking a page that I'm in the mood for, and that's kind of what I do. Like if I take it to work, I have I have like this little pouch thing that I take with me so I don't have to carry my entire pencil case to work. And I just put like the colors I'm using for this page. I'll put them in there and then I'll work on this page like at work. And that's kind of what I'll do. I'll take the book and do that. Like the page that I chose for the tarot coloring book, the smaller one, I did most of that at work. This one here, most of this was done at work. I just took some colors with me and knocked it out while I was sitting there. So, because otherwise, most of my coloring would not be getting done. Most of my coloring gets done at work. So, We're almost at the half point of this, though. We're getting there slowly but surely. But these trees are starting to trip me out. So we are going to probably. Should I work on some leaves or should I just work on the dragon page? I feel like this page needs to. Because the dragon page, the only thing I have left is finishing the clouds and the mountain, which I don't know what color I want to do the mountain for. I also want to add some metallics, but I'm scared to add metallics since what happened with this other page. I don't know why. And I'm going to have to go back in and put some more because it's like it just faded away or something. I don't know. But maybe gel pen. Okay, what order is this supposed to be? Pink, carmine, matter, something. What color is this? Not what I'm looking for. Okay. Where's matter? Ah, here it is. Pink, carmine, matter, this, and this. Okay. Like that. All right. I'm going to do some of these leaves. Yeah, I need a goal because right now it just feels like I'm all over the place. Which, I don't mind, but I feel like if I do it the way you're doing it, I might get more done. So, and then sometimes I'll be doing a page and then I'll just stop. Like if I have to go do something, when I come back later, I'm not going to want to work on the same page for some reason. I'm going to want to do something else, which is probably weird. I don't know. So I'll do it that way. Kawaii Cuties or Unicorn? What's Kawaii Cuties? I don't think I have that one. I only have, I think, magical creatures in this one. Kawaii Cuties. Okay. Did you walk across the room with that boot on to get that book? Fuzzballs? Okay. Okay. Oh, okay. It was behind you. Mm-hmm. Gonna add just a little bit. Yeah, I know. Like, I was going through all of my coloring books, putting numbers on them because they don't come numbered. So I was going through mine, putting numbers, and I'm like, it's a book. Put some numbers in there for us. I don't know. I'm not sure why they don't. It would be nice if they did. I know Kirby, he started numbering his uh, with Fragile World and this one. So I thought that was pretty neat. It was like, they should all do that. I've got no rhyme or reason to these leaves either. I'm just throwing color. This cough is a force to be reckoned with. Okay. And then when I'm coloring, I have to keep, like when I'm not coloring, I have to keep my finger over the lead. I sneezed one day and whoop. So now, like if I'm getting a drink or something like that, if you notice, I'll hold my lead on my finger. So if I decide to sneeze or do anything weird, I don't have a long mark across my book. It happens. So, in case anybody was ever wondering why I hold my pencil like that when I stop moving, ooh no, 45 years. Oh no. Yeah, I didn't even think about that. My first mind was like, hold the pencil like this so it doesn't mark up your book. Not, don't hold the pencil like that because you can end up with it in your finger. But I was just holding it regular and I sneezed. And it was like, luckily, a light color, but I sneezed and it went right across my book. And I was like, oh no, my page. So now I'm a little paranoid and I don't like to. Sometimes I'll just put the pencil down. Smart Jazz is like, hey, just sit it down. But when not so smart Jazz is around, I just hold it like that. I finally, I don't know why my YouTube videos lately have been taking so long to upload, but I recorded my Patreon special video for the month, and it I recorded it on St. Patrick's Day, okay? That video just got uploaded, I think, this morning or really, really late last night. And I was like, well, that kind of defeated the purpose. And yeah, it took forever. I was like, come on. Like, what am I doing wrong here? And my videos didn't used to take that long to upload, so I'm not sure what the deal is. But I need for YouTube to get it together because sometimes I question the things. And, I feel like they're more concerned about things they shouldn't be concerned about. And, you know, not about the things they should. But, it's YouTube. Hopefully they will fix it. I'm sure it's something on the back end or something somebody's doing they don't have any business doing. Something probably like that. So, yeah, they'll fix it. That's what I said. I'm like, they'll get around to it. It's a big deal, but at the same time, it's not that big of a deal. So, it's okay. I was just like, well, I hope my Patreons don't mind it being a couple days late. I mean, it's not like they knew it was gonna be, you know, St. Patrick's Day, but it's it's kind of like, you upload a video for a certain day and then now I just know I have to do it a couple days before because just in case the upload time wants to be a little funny. I've only got the two Patreons right now anyway, but still, Patreons are Patreons, They pay their money for the stuff they want to see, and then it's taking its time to upload. So I'll just do it a couple days before next time. There's this ice cream truck that comes around, and it's like you'll hear it for a few seconds and then you don't. And every time I look outside, it's not there, and I'm like, well, what if I wanted some ice cream? Where did you go? And it's not like the old days where the ice cream truck would come and stop and sit there for a little bit, wait for the kids to come. And nope, it's kind of like now it's like, if you're not out here, we're gone. Bye. Yeah, exactly. Mm-hmm. I'm like, I try not to do backgrounds if I can help it. If I feel like the page is gonna be fine without it, I won't bother with it. Especially after that green background that just messed the whole page up, in my opinion. I was, I don't know. I mean, I know I can fix it, but it's just like once you mess up a page and it's like well, some people feel like once, it's messed up, it's messed up. But I feel like, it can be fixed, but I have to marinate about it first. Like, I have to be like, man, look how I messed this page up, and I gotta go and fix it, and that's gonna take longer, and then I'll go and fix it and be like, oh, it wasn't that bad. But you think it often sets the mood. So, okay, so when you do a background, right? Let's say you mess up on a background. Knock on wood that you don't, but when you mess up on a background, May, what do you often do to fix it? Because I really have half of mine to put some black acrylic marker on this background that I had did and kind of messed up on. There's that ice cream truck. See, it just kept going. It doesn't even stop. It just keeps going. I'm like, what? I'm not used to an ice cream truck like that. That's not enough time for me to. And it's gone. Listen how fast it's gone. I'm kid you not. That's not enough time for me to put on shoes and run downstairs. So I'm like, I don't know. But for me, I feel like if even with this one, throw black acrylic. See, and that is exactly what I was thinking. Like, and now if the background is something like this, right? Like if it's like this and it's like, the building or the room or whatever, I can probably do that. But like if you see with Mommy Wata, I haven't done a background, and because I messed up on this one and I haven't fixed it yet, like this one, I want to put black on it, but I feel like if I put black, it's going to mess it up. It's going to, like, I don't know, maybe it'll make the colors pop more. I don't know, but I messed this background up and I'm kind of sad about it. But like most of them I don't even do backgrounds for. Like this one I didn't do one. Um and I see some good backgrounds. Like this one I just made it purple cuz it's like, it's the actual background has like stuff in it that I can actually color. But when it's like just I don't well, I mean, I guess when it's like nothing back there, it's kind of like, for me, I will leave nothing back there. Like this one, I didn't do a background. There's nothing back there. I'm not gonna mess up my picture. But maybe I need to do the backgrounds first, because with this one, I actually colored the background. I made it a sky, and I did it in pencil. Can't make it worse. Yeah, that I mean, the color came out the way I wanted it to. I wanted it that kind of green, but it's patchy, and it just, I don't know, it's fighting me. It's fighting against me for some reason. But maybe I just need to stick to what I know and do like pencil backgrounds. It's gonna suck, and it's a pain sometimes, but like in Mouse Guard, um let me see if I can find one here that I did in actual pencil. Like this whole page is in pencil. The background, that's pencil. Polychromos to be exact. And when I do them in pencil, they turn out great. But when I start doing other stuff, like all of this is pencil. I think some of it is Inktense. Um, when I start doing weird stuff, it turns out weird. And like this is all pencil. So I need to just probably, even this one, this yellow to like this orange to this yellow, it's pencil. This blue, pencil. So that's probably what I need to stick with, because I know it's going to work. Like this, whatever's going on back here, I think that was Inktense and then pencil. So this one, pencil. So I'm thinking maybe that's just what I need to stick with, because the ones that turn out the way I want them to, pencil. Like this one, I was kind of mad at this one. I was able to fix it, but excuse me. I was able to go in and fix it, but it was like this cheap, um, what were they, like gel crayons or something? And I was like, why the heck? Because I did the whole page and everything was pretty, and then I hit this background and I was like, oh my God. So I was able to fix it, but and still you could still see like some patches. So I tried to make it look like sun rays and things like that, but never again will I use those off-brand gel sticks or whatever the heck they were. I don't know. They messed up my page and I was sad. This whole page is Crayola. It was like a Crayola challenge or something I did like years ago. But I think, I hate to say it. Well, I don't hate to say it, but in a way I do, because I know it's going to be a pain and it's going to take a long time. But I think I'm going to stick to um, pencils. Also, I know it's going to make my hand hurt. Some of those backgrounds, like this one, I wanted it to be like a gray. And I was like, oh, I'm gonna use my watercolors. And then I was like, nah, because if I mess it up, I'm throwing the whole book away and I'm starting over. So with that being said, because like I have my watercolors that I will use, but I won't use them for backgrounds, because I'm like, my mind is like, it's gonna be patchy, it's gonna look weird or something. And I have like, let me see. Uh-oh. I knock you guys over every video, literally. If you watch all of my videos, I guarantee you I knock the camera over at least once in every last one of them. So I have this thing, if I can get it without dropping it, because I don't know what the heck. I managed to hurt my wrist somehow, and I can't like hold certain things with just my left hand, or I will drop it. Okay. So I have like literally different sizes of paintbrushes, as you can see, right? And I mean, these are all just like random. Like some of them I got from like Amazon, just random. Like this is an Artify one. Some of these don't even have names on them. They're just random, like completely random. Now I do have some Princeton ones that I got from I think Joann's or something one day with my mom. They're like the student one. I think they're like Princeton Snap. Yeah. So I have like different sizes of those. But even though I have like these different sizes, I even have like really big ones. I am terrified to use my watercolors on a background with a regular paintbrush. And I don't know what it is or why that is, but I have like, I have different watercolor sets. Like this one is the Paul Rubens watercolors. And I use them, I got some use out of them, but I don't use them on backgrounds really because it scares me, especially if it's a large background. And then I have like I call it my main watercolor um, palette. It's basically just a mix of different Prima marketing watercolors that I kind of put together in one. I think I might be missing one. I don't know where it is, but um every time if I get a set of the Prima marketing ones and it's a color I like, and I'll just take a color out of here that I don't like that much and then I'll put the new color in or something like that. And I don't know why they're moving around the way they are, but this is like my main palette because I use a lot of like natural colors. Yeah, the Paul Rubens are great. I'm just terrified to use them on backgrounds. Like I use them in my mouse guard book, but I use the water brush. I have all these paintbrushes and I'm terrified to use them. And I think maybe one live stream you guys can help me use these because it don't make any sense to have this many paintbrushes and not use them. So, and then plus I have like canvases and things that I want to put some of my artwork on. So I need to stop being chicken and just go ahead and use them and, figure it out. But I'm a pencil girl. But I do want to learn how to use them. So we will see. One day you guys will help me, right? No girl left behind. Because I'm sure you guys got some tips for me. Can at least try it out. Make a fool of myself on camera. That'll be fun. Because that's probably what'll end up happening. But, ooh, May says she'll help. Yay. Okay. Yeah, because I don't know how to really mix the colors either. Um, I can mix some colors, and that's only because of, like happy accidents. But, you know, random brushes, only one good brush. Yeah, most of mine are pretty random. I have, like I said, the Princeton ones are really nice. But I wouldn't know because I don't use regular paintbrushes. So for all I know, it could be a crappy paintbrush, and I'm talking about how nice it is. Exactly, May. That's why I'm like, I want to use them. Like I don't even know where it is. Oh, I see it. I started, I don't know if you guys seen my sketchbook video, but a while back I started, um, I was playing around with acrylic actually, and I was doing my little character here on acrylic, with acrylic, I mean, on like this little, I don't know, I got this little canvas, I think the Dollar Tree or Ross or something. And I haven't finished them. Well, he's finished, but I haven't finished like, the background. I think I want it a little bit darker. I'm not sure. I might do pencil with the background. And then I have to put in my friend's face here. He doesn't have a face. But these are like original characters of mine. And I was playing I don't want to say I like acrylics more, but I think I might like acrylics more when it comes to stuff like this, like own personal art. Um You pull some of your makeup brushes for watercolor? Does that work, I wonder? How does that work? I'm now intrigued. And then you guys can't really see it, but I kind of sketched this one out, and we'll see how that turns out. But um, I have like my acrylic palette, which is probably dry now. I probably have to see if I can re-wet it because, and I have all these watercolor palettes like Phoenix. They sent me these to try out. Um, these I like them. I think these would probably be better for color books than using my Paul Rubens. Um, some of them are opaque, so they're like kind of opaque watercolor. But I have those, but my acrylic, um, and then I have a whole case of watercolors, but I don't have it out because I have so many out already. So I'm gonna move this so nothing tragic happens. But like, here's my, yeah, like I think I prefer acrylics. I really think I do. And because I had so much fun doing that one. But the thing is, I don't know how I'm gonna use it in my color books. But so like, I haven't used them in a while, but so I think they might be kind of drying out a little bit. Just gonna, well, there's still some stickiness to it. I wonder if I add water, because this is supposed to be like a stay, like a stay moist thing. But there's like, I can push down on it. So if I add some water, right? God forgive me if this is something I shouldn't be doing. But, and I don't have like yep, spray some water. That's exactly what I did. Let me see. I guess I would have to have it makeup brushes do work, kind of. Oh, okay. Let me see. Am I spraying too much water? It is acrylic. I don't know. I feel like the water is it just sitting on top? No, it might actually be working here a little bit for some of them. Probably not this red. I probably have to dig in there, huh? I think this is like a watercolor thing. Watercolor brush. I'm mixing, but I don't know. Is it just sitting on top? Oh, it's very, very light. Let me see. Oh, it's working for the pink. So I guess you just have to like maybe because if you see it worked for the pink livened right up. I don't have a cup of water, so I don't know why I just did that. Yeah. So probably more water, or just I probably have to let it sit because that red didn't move at all. I should have just used it. Well, I mean, it's like some off-brand acrylic paint, and like the tubes are huge, so I don't mind, like, I won't say wasting, but I don't mind, like, because I put some in here just to test this thing out. But if you can see, it does this brush, no, it's Artify. I don't know, it came in a set, but I think it's supposed to be for watercolor or something. But some of the colors are waking right up with water, like that blue did and that pink did. I'm just gonna wipe this off. But some of them, like this red, I was hoping, I got some blue mixed in there. Jesus, this is why we test things out and play around, because imagine me doing that on like an actual piece I was working with, and that's okay. It came right up because this red is not moving. It's like, it kind of feels like clay. Like I can press it and mold it, but that's probably about it. I don't think it's gonna come back to life like that blue and that pink did. You over here laughing at me, laughing at my struggles. I mean, I don't mind like refilling it because I think you know, it's been in here. I'm talking like months. These can be used for like, honestly, might as well be watercolors because that's what they're coming out like when I put them on this palette. So, um, I will probably just, like, this one's really hard. I'll probably just pull them out and refill it, or just kind of use them as needed. I don't think I'm gonna put them in this palette again, because I'm basically just peeling this right off the side here, but the color itself is not coming off. But I'm able to just, I'm telling you, it's like clay. Now it's coming off a little bit. But I was saying in one of my videos I wanted to do more artwork with you guys too. But happy accidents like this is stuff I kind of want to find out before. Imagine me doing an acrylic video thinking this was going to work, and it's not. I mean, this one came back to life. This blue and this pink. This red one didn't budge at all. So it's like some of them moved and some of them didn't. So I probably just clear these out and then use this for something else like watercolors. And then for my acrylics, I'll just get like a plate or something and then kind of use them as needed, because they're in tubes anyway. So I can just put a little on the like the palette and then use it like that. Is what I'm thinking. Okay. So now let me just spray some hand sanitizer on my hands, because it'll be my luck. I'm coloring and I get some stuff on my page, and I know myself. Yeah, I just found that out the hard way. But the stupid advertising was like, you know, oh, keep your acrylics moist and reuse them and blah blah blah. But to be fair, I've had that thing like that for some months now, so it's not their fault. But I do want to finish this one, because I was having fun making it, and then I want to start on this one. So I will just have to get like some kind of plate or something and use them for that. Are you guys tired of me looking at leaves? Because we can work on the dragon if you are. I'm gonna put a little bit more. Dragon? Okay. All right, let's work on the dragon. Yeah, because I just keep the pages I'm working on. I keep the colors in here. So, I can flip to Mr. Dragon, which I think is like right a couple pages behind this one. So, ooh, crocheting. What are you making? Where is my clip? It's around. Oh, it's actually in here. A cardigan. Oh, you're super skilled. Okay. I'd be lucky if I can make a pot holder. So that's pretty amazing. All right, let's grab, what colors was I using for the clouds? This and this and this and that. And then that. SpongeBob reference, if you guys didn't know. Okay, so, right. And then I just keep a post-it note of the colors I'm using, because Jazz is forgetful. All right, so we have, and then I wrote it backwards. Okay. Mars Black. Nightshade. Purple. Deep Rose and Magenta. Okay. So I am going to sharpen. Oh, okay. Yeah. That's pretty neat. Jazz will stick to coloring, video games, and drawing. That is okay. And this pencil looks odd. It looks different, like not straight. I know you guys are like, "What are you talking about?" I was looking at this pencil, and it doesn't. It looks like it's bending, or is it just me? Like it looks like it kind of curves up. Am I going crazy? I might be. It is okay, because I'm like, am I going crazy? I'm like sitting here, like literally looking at it, like, have I lost it? I wouldn't be surprised if I have. Okay. I'm just making sure we are all sharpened. I don't know why it's bending. I keep them in a case. None of the other ones are doing that. I don't know. I'm not gonna. I'll drive myself crazy trying to figure it out. Okay. So I was doing the clouds on my dragon friend here. So for this one, I was kind of following what he has going on here in a way. Yeah, I know, right? I'm just and I have it next to the other ones. Like I was like, okay, let me just put it next to the other one really quick. And it might be, or it could just be like, I don't know. I'm not even gonna I have another set, so if it breaks or does anything weird, I'm sure it's still usable. And if not, I have another set. But um, I could be going crazy. I wouldn't put it past myself. Or as a color along. What color are they doing it? Because it took me forever to figure out what color I wanted it. Green. Oh, that would have made sense. I don't know. I feel like, because I think there's like some other kind of dragon thing in here somewhere. And I think I had wanted that one green. So I think that's why I didn't do this one green. There was a reason I didn't go with green. Or I probably just didn't want, like the standard green dragon. I don't know. I don't know what color I'm gonna do his this. I might do it metallic, but I'm not sure. Deep rose. Okay. What is going on here? Okay, this and then this is gonna go like that. Okay. Having a moment. Oh, actually I need that to come up just a little bit. Oh, her greens make it look 3D. That sounds fun. Oh, she's got a YouTube video. I might check it out just to watch. All right, so I'm leaving the space where I want it to be. Have this deep magenta. Yeah, I might check that out just to watch. That would be cool. Maybe I can get an idea on the mountain because I was thinking brown, but I feel like I don't know. Maybe the brown won't go. Hmm. And then then there's the thing of the background too for this one. I feel like this one definitely needs a background. Probably like a really, 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 really dark gray. And I mean like really dark, like almost black. But I don't know. I might leave it the way it is for now because I don't have the heart to mess up a background in this book. And whatever it is, I'm gonna probably end up doing it in pencil. Oh, you know what? I do have some I have chalk pastels somewhere. I have some Faber Castell ones, and I also have like the Crayola sidewalk chalk, and that sidewalk chalk actually is really good. Um, I I kind of roughly I know where the sidewalk chalk is at, but I don't know where what I did with my Faber Castell chalk pastels. I don't know where they are, but they're around. They're close by because I was cleaning up the other day and I seen them. So maybe if that has a dark gray or a black, I can do the background in that. Then I would have to keep this paper on here until I do this other side because I know myself. Okay, just gonna. It's very cloudy outside. It almost looks like it's about to rain, which would be nice instead of it waiting until Tuesday because I know it's going to rain Tuesday. The problem with that is I have to go to work on Tuesday. I have today and tomorrow off, and then I have to go to work on Tuesday. And the weather was like, hey, by the way, it's going to rain on Tuesday. And I'm like, why don't you ever rain when I am at home? You always wait until I have to go to work, which means I have to be in the rain. And you could never just rain when I'm at home, where I can watch it and enjoy it with a nice cup of tea versus being out in the rain. So we'll see. I'll probably end up out in it. It's fine. But I hope not. Or at least I hope it waits until I get inside of work and then it can start raining. I don't mind if it rains then because I'll be inside and I won't have to worry about it. Not really, anyway. I might have to go out, to help someone outside on the curb, but aside from that, I won't have to worry about it. This pencil bending, and I can see it more now that I said it out loud, is kind of disturbing. Oh, there is one thing I have to get from aside from my no buy. I have to get this little thing that will let me stream to YouTube from my consoles if I want to show you guys like video games that I'm playing. Because oftentimes I'm just sitting here playing the game and I don't know, they seem like games you guys would be interested in. It's not like nothing crazy. It's mainly just me playing like Animal Crossing or very cozy games. Nothing. I play shooter games, but I don't play them like I used to. Uh and I probably wouldn't stream that cuz those are stressful and you'll see me yelling and you'll be like, "Oh my gosh, what is wrong with Bubbles?" Well, but I play a lot more of the less stressful games now because the games that I the shooter games that I used to play, they aren't like they used to be. Um, there's a lot of negativity and negative comments and people saying all kinds of stuff. So I don't play them like I used to. And when I do play them, I'm usually playing them with friends and we're doing like the story mode where we don't have to deal with others, other people saying dumb stuff. Um, that's usually what I do now. I don't even engage with the ones that are ridiculous. And then when I do play multiplayer, it's friends only chat. So I'll turn on the chat to where I can only hear my friends. Even if, if you're on my team, I still can't hear you because sometimes, even though they're on your team, they will say some of the most ridiculous things. And I don't want to deal with that. So I turn that off too. A lot of gamers, yeah, like the stuff that comes out of the mouth of some of these kids. And I'm like, and a lot of whom, I know they're a lot younger than I am. So it's fine. That's, they're learning it from somewhere. I don't 100% blame the kids. Half the time they're probably not even old enough to be playing said game that they're playing, and the parents don't pay attention to what their children are playing or saying for that matter. And it's like it's not fine because obviously it's not okay, but you know they're gonna learn one day that it's not okay. But um I feel like, oh yeah, there it is. I was gonna say, I feel like some of this is not coming out the way it was coming out earlier on when I was coloring it, but there it is. I like how once I add in those, yes, exactly, like half the time they don't even believe, like they will ask if you are a female, and when you tell them yes, half the time they don't even believe it. And it's just like, well, what did you ask for? you know Sometimes I just ignore them too, because don't ask me a question if you don't want the answer to it. That's how I feel. Okay, so I'm gonna darken that, but I'm gonna go back and I'm gonna come up just a little bit with this one. And that's what I was saying about the Derwent light fast in this book. You can just add and add and add to whatever you want, and it will come out still really good. I hope when I go on my Disney Dreamlight Valley game today, I go in my shop, there is something in there worth buying. I can't wait till they add multiplayer to that game, though. That's going to be fun. Hello, how are you? Thank you, thank you. This is taking a long time. I started it the end of last month, but I'm getting there. I think I want to add a little bit of this. This one's Nightshade. Yeah, this cloud is a little too bright. So you see, this is why I was saying I don't really even follow what he has, because more oftentimes than not, it will disappear anyway. Uh, and then you won't even see the markings that he had there. They'll just disappear. So, especially if you're doing like a dark color like I am, you won't even see it. They'll disappear. So for this one down here, I'm just gonna, yeah, Sunday for me is it's my off day, so I love Sundays. But I'm gonna be dreading tomorrow because I have to go back to work on Tuesday, and the rain is coming in. Only suggestions? What are suggestions? Did I lose myself in my own conversation? Because that sounds like a jazz thing to do. I talk about so many things, half the time I will lose myself. And someone will have to remind me on what we were talking about. Oh, the lines. I'm so slow. Yeah. So yeah, they are suggestions. I'm so slow. um I know somebody was asking me, they were saying they didn't know how to color in Kirby's books. So I'll probably end up making a video on that here soon because they've been waiting long enough. They asked me that, I think, like last month. So I am gonna, because like you said, they're only suggestions and you just kind of, I mean, I don't want to tell them like, hey, get the feel for it, but that's really what it is. It depends on the direction, you want your picture to go in. So it's kind of like, there we go. I had the pencils out of order. I think they're still out of order. Nope, we're good. Okay. Yeah, like, so like with this mountain, like how they are, I don't know. Like I feel like for me, I feel like, this around him would be dark, but like how he has the light coming because the lightning, I guess, is striking. I feel like this part should be light. So all of this and then in here should be light since the lightning seems like it's coming down. And then everything else should be probably dark. I don't know if I'm going to follow these lines because it kind of like this mountain is really light. And I know he's like the thunder god, but it seems like the only thunder that's coming down is here. So, and with all these clouds and stuff, like, directly over the mountain, I don't feel like it should be as light as, it is. So my mountain's probably going to be dark. I just don't know what color, though. Um, exactly, May. And then, like I said, I wanted to have like a dark background. So really the only thing I'm gonna want light is in this area. I don't know how I'm gonna pull that off because he has it so dark in here, but we'll see. We will see because, and then there's the thing with these little, I was calling them dragon balls because that's what it reminds me of, but I think I want to add some metallic in there. Um, and then there's the case of this. I don't know what color, but one thing at a time. I'm gonna do these clouds and then I'll probably take a break on it and either work on the other one or start a whole new page. Yeah, it is. It is really bright against a dark background. Exactly. So maybe that's why I was saying this would be really bright and then around it like would be dark, the mountain. Uh so I'm not sure how I'm going to, I mean, I could make the lightning bolts white. I could probably do that white and then like kind of maybe like a really light bluish glow. It looks like it's coming out of his nose. Hmm. I don't know. But it's fun to think about because like, everybody has their own thoughts and then you just kind of take, like you said, how it's really bright against a dark background. So you would think, this would be dark, but then how would you approach this light? Like he already has it pretty light around the building for you, but how would you go about this? So I'm thinking when I do the mountain dark, just before I get to this, I think I'll leave that light. Just so I can go in and do what I need to do, probably. But like this part of the mountain might be a little light because if you look, I think this part of the mountain is a little closer to us. This. So maybe a little light. I don't know. I'm not sure yet. We will see. But I'm loving the light fast on in this book. I wonder if they smear a little bit, but not as bad as a Prismacolor. I'm sure I can erase that. And I don't know why I just did that because that's going to irritate me later. But I can erase them because I'm sure I had some smearing when I was doing Mommy Wata. Oh yeah, it erases perfectly. So that's all good. You just love the clouds. Thank you. They're slowly becoming my favorite part of this page, I think. Now, my other issue, I was wondering, like, if because this is coming off of him, so I don't think that's a cloud, but some of them look like clouds, like his tail up here. It kind of looks like a cloud, but I'm thinking, which is why I haven't colored. Like, if you can see, some of them aren't colored. Um, I'm thinking of doing that a different color. I'm not sure. I don't know what color. Yellow seemed like a good idea, but then I was like, what else on this page would be yellow? That would be kind of weird. So I don't know. I've been going back and forth with myself about this page, but I'm gonna figure it out. And then I was thinking of doing, because I want to do this whole book. This is like my hard mode challenge. And View, she picked World of Color. So I plan on finishing this whole book. So next I actually planned on doing if I was looking at this page, and I was like, these pages keep getting harder and harder. But I was looking at that one to do next, or because I kind of want to limit myself to like 2 at a time. So this one. Yeah, this one is Mythic World. This is this one here, Mythic World. And so me and View, we have a challenge going where we have to complete a mythographic book and also a Kirby book. And then on top of that, because we're all just crazy, she has 2 other books that she's finishing on her own that she wants to finish. And then I have one other book that I want to finish on my own, and that's Mouth Guard. Then I went on ahead and added another book for the community color, and that is this one. So I picked out I picked out 2 pages for this month. So I picked out, yeah, it's crazy. There's no time limit on it, but it's still pretty crazy. Fun, but crazy. So I picked out the sun. So that's page 1 for March. And then I also picked out 7 of Swords. And then I have to figure out the pages for next month. But this one is finished. Yeah, the craziness is slipping out slowly but surely. But I know I always wanted to, because, okay, my thing with the mythographic books, I have like, I don't even remember the number, but I have so many of these books. And every time they came out, especially Joseph's, I would buy his. I think I only have 2 by Fabiana Attanasio. But then they keep coming out with them, and I keep going, okay, I'm going to get it. I'm going to get it. I'm going to get it. And then I color like every now and then in it, and I'm like, okay, this is getting a little ridiculous now. So I was like, if I finish one, then I won't feel bad about buying them, because it's like, well, I did finish one. I'm going to finish another one eventually, is what I can tell myself. So yeah, Joseph's are my favorite, but they're so detailed. So Originally, I had picked one of Joseph's to finish, but for some reason, I reached a block on that one, and I couldn't bring myself to move forward. I don't know what was going on, so I was like, maybe I need to switch. So I switched to this one, and then this one is now falling apart. So I don't. I almost want to switch back, but I keep telling myself, no, stick to this book. Just finish it. You'll be fine. And then this for Kirby, when we were doing the mythographic books, we was like, it'd be cool to finish a Kirby book. So we was like, okay, well, let's pick one. We can just make it like the hard mode version of our challenge. So that's how the Kirby ones came along. And this one, my mom bought me this one. And it's just so cute. And I was like, you know, I haven't done a community like color, finish a book type of thing. So let's do that. And then Mouse Guard is literally my favorite coloring book of all my coloring books. So I've always wanted to finish this one. I feel like I have more done in this one than any coloring book I own, honestly. And if I can just go ahead and finish it, we'd be all fine. Like, I have quite a bit done in here. And if I'm not mistaken, this was like one of my first coloring books that I actually cared about. Like, as far as like, taking my time and learning to shade and all that fun stuff. It was this book. And also this is the book that I got when I got my what is that? When I got my polychromos pencils. And so, my first page done with my polychromos was this page here. So I was like, okay, I like this book. So I have a lot done in this one. I just need to keep going. And I also have a second copy too. So, and now it's out of print, which makes me sad, which is why I got a second copy, because I was like, that second copy, I might want to one day be like, let me see how I would color it now. And I have a lot done in here. It's still a lot to do, but I have a lot done as well. So there's no time limit on any of this, but I do want to get it done. And then there's the whole fixing this page so I can finally tell T that I finished my color along and stop being a pansy about fixing the background is what I need to do. But, and then there's like other coloring books that I don't necessarily want to finish per se. I mean, I do, it would be nice, but I want to color more in. So like and I keep like the books that I want to work on the most next to me, because I got tired of getting up and going across the room. Not even across the room, like right in front of me. But it's like on the other side of my desk. It's like over there. I couldn't do it. I got tired of getting up. So, with that being said, Imagine. Yeah, that one was a cool one too. I like that one. Um, I have Imagimorphia, and then I got Mythomorphia around the same time. So I leaned more towards Mythomorphia, and then it started falling apart. But I don't know if I showed you guys. I finally, here's me having to get up. I can probably stretch and reach it. I could have just walked around and not been lazy, but I'm trying to not do things with my foot as often as I can. I got my copy. So this is the UK version. And I was looking through it, and I think, if I'm not mistaken, I seen, look, it's stitch bound, so it shouldn't fall apart. So this one is another one that I am going to color in again without did I just knock you guys over again? I did. I want to, so I should probably keep that on my desk too, because I gotta get to that. But like this one, I want to color more in. I like the yes, because I don't even want to show you like my other one, and I'm kind of sad because I have to start over. But at the same time, I'm not, because I'm sure the pages will be better than what they were when I was coloring them. But I was excited for some of those pages I did. but like this one I want to get more done in. I think so far I've only done the eagle, which I did with you guys in a color along, and then this butterfly where I was testing some watercolors out, and I think I did Holbein's on that one too. Oh, and the turtle, if you can count the page, the front page. And then I started on this one with the Pablos. So that's, I think, all I have done in this book. And I want to do more because I like this book. And I'm doing them like realistically too. So at least I'm trying to. And then there's this one. This is another one. Me and my sisters, we are doing some pages, or gonna do some pages together in this one. But I have done a couple on my own. I've done the butterfly and the tiger. And this one is kind of done. Sorry, I keep yawning. I don't know why. I got plenty of sleep. I was calling it done because I was getting kind of annoyed with it. But it's done for now. But there's that. Hey, Carolyn, how are you? I'm at the point of my stream where I'm just running my mouth. How are you doing? And then there's this one here. I have somewhat done in this. I really want to finish this page, but because I'm not very good with picking underwater colors, I am at a standstill on this page. So there's that. But I want to do some more in this one too, because this book is pretty fun. This was the dreaded page that was smearing all over the place to the point where I had to tape a piece of paper in front of it. We won't talk about that though. So I have a lot that I want to work on, but the main thing is finishing those, what, 4 books, I mean, at some point, and then working in Mythomorphia all over again by Kirby. I guess I can show you guys before I go my other one. I feel sad every time I pull it out, but I don't feel sad now because I got another one, but I'm kind of mad because I have pages completed in here and it just fell apart like the foolery, and I was just like, what is going on? Every time I opened it to color in here, a page fell out or two. But now it's kind of okay because, look, I turned the page and it's just falling apart. Thank the Lord this one wasn't finished because I just would have been done with life if this, could you imagine finishing this and you having to get a new book? So, plus now I don't know if, oh yeah, it's horrible every time I opened it. And I don't know. Like more than half the book is out. And I think what was upsetting the most is because I did a lot of double pages. For some reason, double pages were my thing at some point. But like, look, it's just falling apart. And so like I did this one. I was so proud of this one. And when I say just falling apart. And so now that I was really proud of this one. I might do this one the exact same, just, better looking. But I was really proud of this one. I love this page. I did an acrylic background. It came out looking a hot mess, but it kind of went with the vibe of the page, so it was okay. But like it just kept going. It's still going. Oh my gosh. And I don't want to throw it away because it has like some good pages in here, but Lord have mercy. And it's still going. And so, When I say, yeah, exactly. So I think May, you have the red one, right? So the red one is stitch bound. But I don't know. I was kind of mad. I'm just like, what? And so this half of the book is still in place. But it's kind of like, don't really want to color that half of the book because the book itself is hanging on by a thread. Oh, look, like view, exactly. Hanging on by a thread. That is exactly what it is doing. So, yeah, that is that. So I got the other one, and that one is stitch bound, so I should be safe. And I probably will start like color like something like this page first, just to see if the paper, I don't know if the paper is different or not, but I don't want to just go in on a page and I don't know what works or doesn't work. So I am, and I mean, I don't know what happened. And it wasn't like I was like taking, horrible care of the book or anything. And even the cover at one point was starting to, like, if you see here, it was starting to come up right along with the rest of it. And I'm like, how is that even possible? So, you know what? I almost got half of mine to not color in my Alien Worlds book just to see if there's going to be a different version that is stitch bound or if they're going to stitch bound it in general, because I'm so scared for my Mythic World book, and I can almost bet you that this book at some point is going to start falling apart. And it looks like it's put together better than Mythomorphia was, but it's still, if I'm not mistaken, glue bound. So I have to be extra careful with that because I am not starting over on Mythic World. That is way too much time and energy put into this book. Yeah, see, I'm not doing that for this book. I'm not, no. Like, the time and energy it took for this page, ridiculous. The time and energy is taken for that dragon page, even more ridiculous. And even though I'm only like 2 pages in, I refuse. I'm not starting over. So, who published this one? Let's see. Plume? Okay, and who published this one? Does it say? Is it still Plume? Where would the publishing information be? Is it not? Am I tripping? Oh, okay, let's see. This one, well, this one says Plume too. So now I'm a little terrified because this one just says Plume, but the other one says Plume and Penguin. So is it the same? It is. Now I'm terrified. Okay, so, but I mean, it still looks like it's put together a little bit better. Because if you can see, there's like an actual binding part, but this one didn't have it. If you notice, this one does not have that at all anywhere. So it was kind of, this one was very poorly put together. So yeah, exactly. Like, and not only that, with the way his art is, he's really good. And for the ones like the Amazon print books or whatever, you can kind of expect it with that because it's Amazon print. But for stuff like this, I feel like don't skip on, the binding, because like for me, I get really annoyed when my book starts falling apart because it's like, what am I supposed to do with these pages that are just falling all over the place? It's crazy. So, if I'm not mistaken, Well, I got my Fragile World. I think this one's probably stitch bound because I got it from what you call it. This one's a UK version. I don't know. It's hard to tell. Is it? Yeah, I think this one is. I need to, so I might just wait. Yeah, I think this one is like stitch bound or something. Oh, E6000. I think I have some of that. Wait. I might have some of that or something like it or something. Let me see if I'm, yeah, I do. This stuff, right? Yeah, I use this for when I'm like making my jewelry, my bracelets. This stuff is crazy strong. I also have like this, but this stuff is like super strong. I didn't even think to use that on a book. Honestly, I just, once it started falling apart, I was like mad irritated. I was like, what is going on? But I think I am going to, because I think this one is stitched. But even this one has like the little thing here, as well as this one. So I probably shouldn't be too afraid for my mythic world because it has that thing here. And this one was just, I don't know. Someone needs to be in trouble for binding this book, whoever did it. That's what I think. Because you have wasted everyone's time and energy on coloring their pages with that foolery. So I think I'm just going to test my pencils out on like probably this page because this feels super smooth. So I don't know. I might probably, or maybe this page because I probably don't really care about this page and I'm not going to color all these leaves anyway. So I'll probably test some pencils out before getting into this. And then maybe I'll do this page. It's a lot of water, but we'll see. Probably, I mean, I could always do something smaller, but I want to do like, I feel like I don't know. We'll see after I finish this other dragon. I might not want to do another dragon page, but I feel better knowing that it's not just going to easily fall apart on me like the last one. And then we'll see how I feel about these hidden objects again. I think in this one, the hidden objects kind of like, was it this one where they kind of like matched? No, I don't think so. But I don't think they're too crazy either. So we'll see. We'll see what I want to color. I definitely want to do this one again. I don't know, we can do something simple probably. But I also want to just like, I'm not, well, yeah, randomly, like just hop on, like if I'm coloring and, you know, it doesn't have to be a color along or something like that. I might just randomly hit the record button just so you guys can see what I'm up to. Because I feel like the only thing I really upload is like color alongs. Every now and then I'll do a color in chat. Won't be any hauls really late anytime soon because I'm kind of on an no-buy. And then what else? I'm gonna put Lucario here because my camera likes to do stupid things when there's nothing there. Yeah, View, you have like a million videos a day. I be trying to keep up with all of them. But I definitely don't have time for that many. But if I'm like, you know, coloring something and I feel like you guys would be interested, maybe I'll just turn the camera on. Because why not? But I am going to go grab a snack and probably watch a little bit of TV. It looks like it's about to start raining outside. So hopefully it rains today and not Tuesday. But I'm going to go head out now. I might hop back on later or tomorrow. But for now, I'm gonna go grab a snack and watch some TV and crack my window open to see if it rains. But you have a variety channel. Okay. See, and that's kind of what I was thinking. I was like, do I want to do other things on this channel, or do I want to do other things on a separate channel? Because I know I want to, like, play video games for you guys. I know some of my viewers actually play video games, so I think you guys would enjoy that. Me talking about decorating my, like, I can actually, if I point up to my TV really quick, I'll show you guys. And I won't like record like this because I think this is a hot mess to record like this. Plus, I don't know if my camera will like go that far up. But I'll show you guys the before I head out because I'm about to turn it on anyway. But I'll show you guys the so it's Disney Dreamlight Valley basically is what I'm playing. And I know it's like crooked as I don't know what. Why do we have to close? Oh. It's a little update or something crazy. That's fine. All right. So, okay. The one time that I want to show you guys, it's like, okay, I was going to say, like, the one time I want to show you guys, it wants to decide to not work. And then, for some reason, my camera's like, so there's this thing called a capture card, I guess, that I need if I want to, like, play video games and show you guys. So it won't look like you're just staring at my TV. Because that's a little weird, and I know people don't want to watch it like that. But so this is one of the video games that I wanted to show you guys. And basically you make a character, and how can I say this without kind of spoiling it, because some of you might want to play. The gist of it is you are, oh, thank God it's raining, I don't have to water my crops. So this is me, and you make a character, and you get a house. This is a house from a premium shop, but you get a house, and there's a little basically village of Disney characters that you can have in your village. And some of them are already here. Some of them, like there's Buzz. Some of them are already here. Some of them you have to go to their realm and help them with whatever it is they need help with. And, you know, it's basically just a chill game, and you can fish and mine, and you can, cook meals. There's Scar. I don't know how many of you are like Disney people. Oh, also, I have to make sure that, okay, it is on. Because I'm showing it, so I have to make sure the music is not playing Disney music. But anyway, there's the store, and you can buy items and things like that. And there's a lot to do. Like there's things that you can do, like little mini quests, like selling fish, and then you get points for it. Um, there's your map. But then there's like a collection of things. So this shows like the characters in the game that you can unlock. And yes, Stitch is so cute. And yes, he is in the game. So cute. But like there is, people you can unlock. And then the things you can craft, the little animals that can follow you around, the fish you can catch, so on and so forth. All the meals won't even get into the amount of clothes and furniture that you can unlock. So I just kind of want to like if I'm sitting here playing the game or whatever, and if there are others that play it or want to play it or just want to sit back and watch, you can. You can decorate your house any way you want. You can have as many rooms as you want. And so basically the biggest room looks like this. This is a blank room, and you decorate it however you want. So this is like my main room. It's my study room. And yesterday I spent 4.5 hours doing this. This is the bathroom. Don't ask why there's a couch in the bathroom. I thought it would look nice, so I stuck it there. Um, my store hasn't been having a lot of good items, so I've just been working with what I have. So I spent 4 hours making this room yesterday, and I like these lamps. There's like little bubbles coming out of them, and you can turn off the lamps too. So it's like little, it's just something that I play to basically ease my soul, especially like after work or, you know, um, like today, like an off day or something like that. And where's the toilet? Okay, so look, so the toilet that I have, let me see, I guess that would be under utilities. It's not a cute toilet, and it doesn't. Oh, I can only show you on the inside. It's not cute. It didn't match. It was ugly. It just. Oh, okay. Yeah, sometimes I do that too. Um, just so I can like hear, especially like if I'm going to sleep, I'll put on something total nonsense. Okay, this toilet is not it. First of all, like, so you see, and it didn't go with the bathroom, and that's the only toilet, and then the only bath I had was this one, which also didn't go with the bathroom. And until I come up with something better, or until the shop has something better, there's no toilet. I guess I can pretend like this. Let me see, we can pretend like this weird thing in the middle is a toilet, but I guess not with these floating spiky things around it. That'd be kind of weird. I don't know. Maybe they don't have to use the restroom. I mean, I don't know. I felt like that toilet was weird and it didn't go. So maybe I'll do a second bathroom and kind of like decorate it around that toilet. And this can just be like the washroom where you come in and wash your face and hang out and look at the weird spiky things. I don't know. I don't know. But today, because I have a kitchen too, but it's not nearly as yeah. So this is like my main kitchen, because you do have to like if you're out and about and you're doing things, it takes energy. So you can make meals and then it'll tell you how much energy it'll replenish. Or you can even make meals to sell them. Like I'm gonna sell these pumpkin puffs because they sell for like 1,000 something each. So I have 60 of those to sell. And you use your money to buy furniture and different things like that. And then there's they have like events every month where they give you duties. I finished all mine because I'm crazy, but they give you quests to do. And when you do those quests, you get those little things up there that you see. They're like called moonstones or something, and you can turn those in for tokens. Or I'm sorry, when you do the quest, you get the tokens, not the moonstones. But anyway, you can turn the tokens in for like different rewards and things like that. And then they also have a shop where you can spend your moonstones on to get like items that you can't get in the game. You can only get in the shop. So like they have a palace for like your house will be the palace. And then if you don't have enough moonstones, of course, you can spill your pocket for real money, and they have that. But I haven't spent a single anything. Um, you get, I think, 100 moonstones a day and like random chests everywhere around your village. So I haven't spent a single cent in this game. I've been doing pretty well. I've just been whatever they have in the store, that's what I use to decorate, and whatever I can craft. Yeah, but you know what, May? I have seen there are really good items in this game. I just don't have them yet because they haven't popped up in my store. I have okay, we'll go check out the store today. My luck with the items in the store, and it's cool because they add like new items every month. But my luck with the items in my store, and My area looks a mess. I'm decorating, so don't mind it. Just I mean, I can move this. It's like in the way. But okay. So, in your store, you have furniture furniture stuff on the right, clothes on the left. There's usually clothes in the window here, but I bought all the window clothes already cuz I'm just buying all the clothes cuz once you buy them, they don't pop up in the shop again. Now the furniture, like look at this. Well, this I might actually buy. So this is cute. It's a counter. It's got some pots underneath. I know I don't have this item, so I'm gonna go ahead and buy it. But sometimes the furniture is not like the clothes. So if like this picture of Minnie, it's been in my shop for like 3 days, and I don't have it, but I'm tired of it showing up, so I'm gonna buy it and pray it doesn't show up tomorrow. But like this cabinet, I already have it, and it's been in my shop before. So unlike the clothes, the furniture can pop up more than once. So like this pot, this plant, I don't think I have this plant, and I kind of do want to do like a green room. So I'll buy that plant. Maybe this vase too, because I want to do a vase shop. Like right now, what I'm doing is I'm trying to decorate my plaza area, which I'll show you in a second. Do I have this table? I don't think so. But like there's a popsicle stand or something that I want and it hasn't popped up in my shop. And I feel like everybody else has it but me. This has been in my shop at least 3 or 4 times a month, and I already have one. So it's just the RNG for my shop really sucks. And I see people with, can you steal it? um, no, unfortunately, you can't steal it. That would be nice to be able to, like, you know, if they can't see you take it, you can just take it and, like, but I wouldn't even want to take any of that stuff over there because it's like I want the cool stuff. Everybody is getting the cool stuff, and Jazz is getting cabinets that she already owns. Like so, but for the clothes, I just buy them all because they aren't gonna repeat themselves. It might be like the same skirt, but it'll be like a different color. So I buy all the clothes if nothing else. But like you see, I bought that cabinet that was there, just like the stuff that was in my it sucks, and then it only repeats. I mean, the store only like changes, um, like every day. So I have to wait until tomorrow. Same thing with this little cart, and you get this later on. But this has like the stuff that you craft with. So it's like you need it. You might need it. Like those rocks, I don't need the coal. I don't need, but I have to wait till tomorrow to see what's in my shop again. So I see people with the coolest, and when I say the coolest, I've seen ice cream like stands. I've seen like somebody had like a little tiki bar sign, just all kinds. And I'm like, okay. Like I have some cool items. I won't say all of my items suck, but I mean, come on. Like, So like there's I got some cool stuff, but for what I'm trying to do, I don't have the stuff that I need per se. But like this watering hole thing is pretty cool. I want to put this probably up in the sunlit plateau area, like where Simba and them are. But they don't have Simba, Timon, and Pumbaa yet. They're supposed to be coming, so we'll see. They say they're coming. But like this is from Moana. There's like a beach banquet. Like this is really nice. They have really nice items. But Jazz's luck. Like I thought this Mickey Mouse pumpkin was so cute. And that was like part of a Halloween like that little rewards thing I was showing you guys. That was part of that for Halloween. And I'm so mad cuz they did the Christmas one and I didn't get to finish my Christmas one cuz I got sick. So the only thing that I got from that was this cocoa stand, which is really nice. But the Christmas one had so many cool items. And I didn't get a lot from it because right when I was trying to complete it, I got sick. Like I think the snow globe, it was just like a few items that I got, and then I got sick and I couldn't play. And but I'm still able to craft. Like I can make snowmen. I can make the Christmas tree. So like the igloo or the snow hut is what they're calling it. But um, there's a lot of stuff. There's fountains. I know. You know what? And I think they did that because there wasn't enough villains. The only villain that was in the game before Scar was Ursula, and I guess Mother Gothel, if you can count her. She's just crazy. I wouldn't call her a villain. She's just psycho. So the only like actual villain that was in the game was Ursula. So I guess they had to, add another. And then I got this really cool Zen garden that I'm not sure what to do with yet, but it's pretty. I had to craft that. That took so much material. Oh, and this was in my shop. So I was like, okay, I got one cool thing. So this would be cute for like a girl's room, like slumber party type of thing. So every now and then I'll get something cool in my shop. But most of the stuff I either craft or get from villagers, like this DJ booth. I kind of want to put this outside, but I'm not sure where. And I'm going to make a whole like autumnal area, and I got a stage, so I kind of want to make a like a play area for outside for like plays and things like that. But that's all going to be in this area. So like cuz Woody's house is they made Woody's house a carousel. And right now, cuz I just got Woody, it's kind of like broken down or something like that, so we have to like fix it, so it looks a hot mess right now. But once it's fixed, like this whole plaza area is going to be like the kind of market entertainment area. So I have to work on it. But I did get the little entrance part. So like when you walk up the stairs, you can like see the yellow road and so on and so forth. But it's going to venture off. So one side is going to be for like the markets and things like that. The other side I'm thinking for like entertainment. So like the play, the carousel, I don't know. But I kind of wanted to. Oh, there's Anna. She's fun to hang out with. But yeah, you can like place their houses anywhere in the village. And there's like the village is huge, first of all. Like I'll show you the map. Is there a zoom out? Oh. So there's the map. And then you have one area here, here, the beach. Here is where I have my house, the plaza here, this area here, which is kind of like I guess they're going to be building on to this area. And then you have this area here. So you can, oh, bye, May. Have a good day. Thanks for stopping by. So you could put houses like anywhere. So I have my house, which is over there in the corner, which I'm probably going to like not block off, but like have like a bunch of trees and stuff so you can't really see it. And I'm going to like leave this path here, but kind of like, build on it a little bit better or something. And then right now I have Buzz's house right here. His house, they made his house an RV. I don't know why. But yeah, that's where Buzz Lightyear is. And then Merlin is here for now. I'm gonna move him. And then Anna, Kristoff, and the snowman guy lives here. I'm gonna move their house into the snow because it's just odd. They have it here to begin with. There's Elsa. She lives in the snow cavern thing that's over there on the side somewhere. But it's pretty cool. I feel like ever since I unlocked Buzz, he's like everywhere. And then you can pick up flowers and things like that and craft. It's really relaxing. Um, that's Elsa's house. They have her living in this ice cavern. It's not much in her house. And then some of these villagers, like, let me show you before we go. I'll show you. You guys know Mirabelle from Encanto. So the way they, okay, I'm running really slow. Hold on. The way they did her house is so messed up. Okay, so oh, you're welcome. Bye. Okay, so here's her house. Look how awesome her house is. Right? Awesome. When you go inside this house, this is it. This is what they gave her. Yeah. But anyway, I just wanted to show you guys really quick. I wanted to thank you all for stopping by, and I will see you guys either tomorrow or next week. Thanks for watching. You guys have a good day.